Hey everybody, I'm here to review the new show that premiered called Cutting It in the ATL on WeTV. I watched the entire episode. It was pretty good. Of course, drama, but we'll get to that. So, they introduced each lady. They started with Maya Sly, who is the owner of Walking Weaves, and she just started her new business, Pretty Hair, where they sell bundles of hair or whatever. Um, so she was having her Pretty Hair grand opening, and just hoping to just find ways to make more money. So the Walking Weaves and Pretty Hair is two different things. The Walking Weaves is where they have like customers get their hair done, and I guess like the starting price is $50. I don't know if she goes up or down, I don't know if it varies, but I guess the starting price is $50. So from what she said, she's pretty, it's pretty popular. She gets clients left and right. They make good money. So she's just trying to like venture out. And then they're also saying that she has I think she has like 6 locations in Atlanta. So then we go to Mushia. I like Mushia. She's the owner of the damn salon. I was like, okay, just pretty straightforward. I hear that. And it's a natural hair care salon. And Mushia is like, wow, she's like a lioness. Like, her hair is big, her attitude is big. And she's doing interviews, but her interviews are not, they're not traditional. Like, you know how people come in, or and people, they'll ask you, oh, well, why do you need this job, or you know what are your skills, stuff like that. She was asking them all kinds of stuff. Like, these two girls walked in there with weaves in their hair, and she was like, okay, this is a natural hair care salon, why do y'all wear weaves? And one of the girls was like, well, I like weaves, so that's why I wear it. And I'm like, okay, but if you are working at a natural hair salon, your hair has to be natural at some point. I mean, weaves are okay to wear, but you do have to have natural hair if you're going to work at a natural hair salon. So her interviews and all of that was just hilarious. Like, she was like, she gave a person 12 seconds to promote the salon, and the girl was stumped the whole 12 seconds. So she said, okay, I'll show you how I would promote it. And she counted 12 seconds herself, let her head down, and just looked at the girl and was like, damn. I was like, okay. So I like Mashia so far. Um, Beauty is the owner. Yeah, I just roll my eyes with Beauty because I kind of don't. I kind of feel like I might not like her, but I'm gonna just continue watching to see how I feel. But she owns Spoiled Opulence, and um, I guess it's like your regular salon, you get your hair done or whatever, and she's on, like I said, she's on the Spoiled Opulence, and she's driving around, and she sees like a sign for Pretty Hair, I guess next to the walk-in weaves or something, but it's saying grand opening. So she walks in, and basically it's like a shade fest between her and Maya. Like, she walked in and she's like, "Oh, okay, well this is different from the $50 hair salon." She was like, "Yeah, it's something different." So Beauty just can't understand why um Maya is like, she feels like Maya's brand, the walk-in weaves, is like hurting the business of all salon owners who are like high priced and all of that. So she walked in, like I said, basically threw shade and then left. So Maya was like, okay, well, whatever. I'm making money. What are you doing? So then we meet Deidre. Roll my eyes on her too. So we meet Deidre, and she's the owner of Jadoa Salon. And she hired, well, she had like this little, not interview, but like just like laying down the rules for LaKenya, who's like her new stylist. And from what we learned, LaKenya used to work at Spoiled Opulence. So, I'm sorry, I was trying to hold that in. So, she used to work at Spoiled Opulence, and from what Deidre knows, Beauty and her salon is like full of drama. It's always catty, so that's why people don't last there long or whatever. So, and LaKenya said the same thing. Like she just don't get along with salon owners. So she said that working with Deidre will be her last attempt at working at a salon, and then after that she wants to open her own salon, which is cool. Like, she basically sees Deidre as a mentor. She's gonna pick her brain, see what she can take from Deidre, see what so she could turn it into her own, which I think is cool. So Maya gives all the ladies a call after the whole meetup. Well, with Beauty coming to her pretty hair grand opening, she gives all the ladies a call because she got like a light bulb off in her head that said, she has like an opportunity or like an idea that can make all of them money. So they get to the brunch. Well, no, before the brunch, she called the ladies. Everybody was like, okay, cool. Deidre and Beauty were like very, why is she calling me? Like, I'm like, she's calling y'all for business. Like, really? Deidre like, I don't know this heifer, and Beauty like, oh, she sound bougie on the phone. What else she said? Oh, and this is what she said that was killing me. She was like, yeah, I don't really like how Maya does business. The fact that you call your salon walk-in weaves just sound ghetto. And then she's gonna say in her confessional, maybe a girl from around the way would say, oh, I'm getting my weave done, but a classy lady would say, oh, I'm going to get my extensions done. First of all, I am black, obviously, and I've never heard a black girl say, oh, I'm going to get my extensions done. I'm not trying to be racist, but I've only heard white people call their weave extensions. Every black girl I know call they weave. I'm going to get my weave done. Or I'm going to get a sew in. I have never really heard extensions. So just because people say weave instead of extensions, they're ghetto. I'm like, what is she talking about? And I'm like, you got the nerve to say Maya is bougie. You bougie. Because I can't even think off the top of my head. I've never heard a black girl say, oh, I'm going to the salon to get extensions put in. Unless they're going to get braids. Like the box braids or something like that. Then I'll hear extensions. But I don't hear it when it pertains to weave. Most girls I know, including myself, would say, oh, I'm taking my weave out. I'm getting my weave done over. So I'm like, why is it a problem to say weave? That's what it is. You weave it into your head. That's why it's called weave. You don't you don't like extend it to your head. You weave it into your head. You sew it in. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So they get to the brunch and basically Maya Maya basically wanted all of them to come alone, but I think Beauty bought somebody and Mushia bought two people. So Maya thought that her and Mushia would have a problem because Mushia didn't tell her that she was bringing two extra people, neither did Beauty. But while they're sitting there and they're talking, they can't even get into full conversation because Deidre's like, oh, I thought this was just a social meeting. I didn't know we was going to talk business. And I'm like, she's trying to put an idea on the table for all of y'all to make money, and you are being hella ignorant. I'm like, why is it? And this is where these shows come in with women where they could never work together. And I gotta give Mushia her props because Mushia was like, okay, so we can't have a business brunch, we can't talk business and enjoy ourselves. She's trying to show us an idea that'll put more coins in our pocket, and you just being rude. And I'm like, see, that's a lady about her business. And she said, she said, I truly believe that black women can work together. I believe it too. If you get past the catty BS, you can work together. Deidre and Beauty were hella catty and they got on my nerves. Like, Deidre was acting bougie. She's gonna say, oh, like she brought up Maya and her walking weeds talking about something. Well, weave is it's a lucrative business. It sells. So for you to say walk-in weaves and only charge $50 for weaves to get done, that's like very tacky. That's like buying a Chanel at Walmart. And Maya was like, well, of course you can't buy a Chanel at Walmart. And she's like, but I'll tell you this, I ain't touched one head last year and my business did 1.2 million. I was like, oop, this is what you're doing. This is what you need to do. Because I'm like, why do y'all care about her naming her business Walk In Weaves? She's trying to make it affordable for women who can't afford like the $100, $200 weaves or whatever. And whatever she's doing is working for her. So why do y'all care? I'm like, oh my God. And then somehow, I don't remember, accusations of um LaKenya being hired, because I think Deidre told Beauty that she hired LaKenya. So it was accusations of LaKenya owing Beauty money, and it was just getting crazy. So Maya was finally like, listen, I'm chucking up the deuce. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. And you know what? I don't fault her for leaving her at that brunch because they were acting hella ghetto. Oh my God. So Maya meets up with Angie, and I think Angie is either her assistant or a stylist or somebody, I don't remember. But they're meeting up and they're discussing the brunch, and Maya actually admitted, because of how Mushia walked in or whatever with her two people and how she was dressed, she expected Mushia to act out. Surprisingly, Mushia was the one that had her back and was like, listen, I'm all about these coins, let's do it, I think we could work together, that'll be good for us. So, um, you know, she was just like, she felt like Deidre and Beauty were just full of drama. They were very catty, which I agree they were, because they were bringing up stuff that wasn't even necessary to talk about, to be honest. So, Deidre and LaKenya are at the salon, and Deidre's telling LaKenya how the brunch went. And, of course, she's making fun of, like, Maya and her salon, or walk-in weeds, basically calling it ghetto. And then she tells LaKenya about Beauty's accusations as far as LaKenya owing her money. And LaKenya's like, I don't know why she's going around town saying this. I don't owe her anything. I don't owe her anything for anything. So we get to Mushia, and Mushia feels like the ladies could have worked together a whole lot better. Like, she feels like, she's like, black women can work together if they just let go of the cattiness. And I agree. So how she feels, she's like, at this point, I will not go into business with Deidre and Beauty. And frankly, I don't blame her. I honestly feel like her and Maya should go into business together because they seem to be go-getters. They seem to be about their money and not about the BS. So I honestly think her and Maya would make good money together. So I'm all for that. Um, Finally, well, no, we get to LaKenya and Beauty, and LaKenya goes to Spoil Opulence to confront Beauty on why she's telling people that she owes her money. And Beauty is like, well, you just left abruptly, you owe me money, you came in here with an attitude, you came in here, real, like, rah rah or whatever. So I'm not gonna have this argument with you. So LaKenya's like, well, don't walk around telling people I owe you money when I don't owe you a thing. So I'm just like, yeah. And then LaKenya is basically like, well, Beauty is unprofessional, and if it's always drama in her salon and people are always leaving and whatnot, don't shouldn't Beauty start thinking that maybe she's the problem? And I'm like, yeah, that could be true. Like, some people don't realize that all the issues that's happening to them, that they are the center, like they are the root of why these issues are happening. So I'm like, well, you moved on to Deidre, go to Deidre where it's like less drama, more getting your hair done. So then the final thing happens, Beauty and Deidre meet up, and Beauty is in her feelings about the way LaKenya left and the fact that Deidre hired her. And Deidre is like, well, this is business. It's nothing personal. I hired her because she's a good stylist, and that's that. Whatever's going on with y'all is what's going on with y'all. But I hired her because of her skills, and she has the right requirements and everything. So that's why she was hired. Whatever is going on with y'all, that's what's going on with y'all. And I mean, that's the truth. Like, you sitting up here and you making it about personal, and if you're that upset about how LaKenya left, then that's something y'all need to sit down and discuss, which y'all already did, and it was a fail. So at this point, leave it alone. I'm pretty sure you done hired people to replace her, or you did whatever. Your salon is still up and running, so just worry about your salon. Don't worry about people who left. Like, so that was the end of season 1, episode 1. And so far, I feel like I'm gonna like this show. Bunch of drama first episode, but of course, what would these shows be without drama? But like I said, right off the bat, I feel like, like this is the first episode. My views, my opinions may change as the season goes along. So far, I like Maya and Mushia because they're about their business. And I'm all about black women coming together because we don't do it. It's very catty. So I'm all about black women coming together, making that munty hunty. So yes, I'll be watching every week. I'm gonna try, because I'm terrible with reviews. You guys know that. I'm gonna try and review this every week. What I'm gonna do is, if I don't get to review it Thursday right after it airs, I'm gonna give myself Friday, Saturday's window. I'm gonna do it before Sunday comes. I don't wanna be, because by then who cares? So Friday or Saturday, one of those days, I'll record it and it'll be up. But it'll always be up before Sunday. I done already wrote down a calendar of stuff for vlogging and everything. So, and I've kind of been on it because I uploaded 2 videos earlier this week. So all I've been doing is taking notes and writing down stuff. And I'm going to have these videos up between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. One of those 3 days is going to be uploaded. So bear with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to be consistent and I'm trying to be better at organization. So fingers crossed it works out for me. But thank you so much for watching. And those who do watch like faithfully and you rock out with me, thank you. It means a lot. Like I said, I'm still a novice at this vlogging thing, but it's something I like to do for fun because I have an opinion and I like discussing my opinion with you guys. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend. Bye.